Breaking news, Mike Davis and Maureen Bannon. Breaking, a Pennsylvania judge has just ruled in favor of the Trump campaign, ordering that in-person early voting be extended 3 extra days in Bucks County, Pennsylvania, until 5 p.m. Eastern on Friday. This is huge. Mike Davis, it's almost like what you're saying about Trump's legal efforts being more successful and kicking Mark Elias's butt in real time is unfolding before our eyes.
That's very true. I think it was your show, Andrew, that did it, because that judge apparently just jumped after he heard you talking. No, but this is great news, because you have to make sure that people can vote. The election officials have to follow the law. And just imagine if this were reversed. Imagine if you were in a predominantly black voting district in Philadelphia. If this happened, there would be outrage, and there should be outrage, right? So you can't do this for Trump's voters as well. So this is a good result. It will remedy this. And this is, it proves the point we've been making, Andrew, with Charlie and others. Vote as early as possible, because you don't want to wait till election day and have something like this happen to you, and then you can't vote. It's too late. So vote as early as possible. So if something like this happens, you have the opportunity to try again before November 5th.
Yeah, no, that's a great point. I mean, listen, we would all appreciate if voting went back to, 1 day, paper ballots, voter ID, all the things, right? Same day counting, all of that. But in this current environment, especially when we have the wind at our back, I think we're winning in the pollings. We have this late momentum surge. We can use early voting as a massive, massive advantage. Think about it. We have so much more time to get our people out, and there's more of us than them in this election. There just simply are. In a state that has more, especially in a state like Arizona, where you have more registered Republicans than Democrats, that gives us a distinct advantage. We're seeing that also in Nevada. We're seeing it in Pennsylvania, where the firewall is abysmally low. We're seeing it in North Carolina. We're seeing it in Georgia. So we can use this to our advantage, and I think your point's well made, Mike. We got to get out early, as soon as possible. If you're listening to the sound of my voice or Mike's voice or Maureen's voice, you got to get out. Do it right now. After this segment ends, we got 3 minutes till we wrap, Mike. So get out there and vote. Maureen, so everything is pointed in getting out to vote. What is your dad's plans for the next couple of days? What is War Room plan for the next couple of days? Are you guys out on the trail? You guys going to just be hitting this message, the drumbeat? Tell us, give us an insight into the War Room posse.
Well, we'll definitely be live on air. I can let you know that. The rest is to be determined, but we will be definitely, my dad will be behind the mic between now and election day, encouraging the posse and everyone that watches your show and all the shows on RAV to get out to vote, because that's really what we need in order to help secure a victory. And not just for Donald J. Trump, but we also need America First candidates in the House, in the Senate. So we need to all, like you said, get out and vote. And I highly, highly encourage to go vote early, because like you said, Andrew, you don't want to go on election day and have something happen and you're not able to cast your vote. So we all need to get out there to make sure that our vote counts.
All right. I totally agree. And our anthem here is vote now. Not even vote early. November 5th is the last day of voting. Every day is a voting day. Go vote now. Vote now. Vote now. So, Mike, I with the time we have remaining, I got a minute and a half till we wrap here. I want to make sure you have a chance to finish your point on what could go wrong after this election day, what the Dems have pulled. Give us some assurances, Mike. 1 minute.
Well, I'd say this. I think that what you guys are doing at Turning Point, Charlie, Kirk, Andrew, you guys are turning out the grassroots in overwhelming numbers. We're seeing it with with voter registration, with early voting, with the polling. We need to continue that. Vote now, as you said, vote early, vote now. And so we don't have to worry about the legal fight. But I'll tell you that President Trump and his legal team learned their lesson from 2020. We are not going to let this election get rigged and stolen again. No matter what Mark Elias tries, we're going to beat him. We just beat him at the Supreme Court today in a huge decision on non-citizen voting in Virginia. I mean, that's pretty bad. If Kamala Harris is worried that she's going to lose Virginia, that shows that we're on offense. So keep it up. keep up the heats, and make sure that we run through the finish line.
Well, I appreciate all of those notes, Mike. That's huge, and we got to get the house too. I'm worried. There's a lot of things that could go wrong. We're not going to worry about that right now because we're just going to sprint through the finish line. Last thing I'll say, guys, is she just canceled ad buys in North Carolina. We're hearing she's doing ad buys a day at a time, not weekly. I don't know what's behind that. Cash flow issues, something. Very, very interesting stuff. Guys, thank you